Hello, welcome back. Last time I had a whole bunch of fun unraveling the puzzle called Twins. Thinking about it now, I'm not actually sure what part of this puzzle was the twins. I guess it must have been these two next to each other. That was my best guess. Anyway, got something going on. 3 more 4s. We got just one drop, 9-fingered guardian, commitment. Commitment's rectangular, 9-fingered guardian is smallest, but just one drop is closest. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Looks relatively simple. Roller, icicle, vine, bunny. You're not a puzzle element. Okay, I see. That counts as part of the puzzle. This does not. This does. I wonder what kind of data model is used for like determining what the puzzle boundaries are. It's not a rectangular region. Weirdness like that not being highlightable. This is owned by something else. I mean, this would have to be jointly owned by this puzzle and this puzzle. So maybe I just have the wrong mental model of how that would be. Anyway, maybe it just like fills from outermost wall outward by 1, and that's where you can highlight, and it's that simple. I wonder if all the puzzles are just laid out on like a big grid with doors marking how they enter. I should try the level editor for this game at some point. Anyway, sorry, I'm in a puzzle here. It's called Just One Drop. I get 3 cyan beans. 2 red beans are over there, which could be snagged by a vine. In order to exit the puzzle, I must create a cyan bean by using up all the ones I have. Oh, which itself is actually kind of hard to do, because of how these recipes are. I can't do it by spawning. I'm gonna have to do it by some other means. Because spawning implies I have a bean on the thing. Yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about this interaction between these two elements. Okay, so destroy all cyan, have a roller here and have it hit that. Those are my requirements. I'm thinking probably a vine here, pulls 1 red bean to me, pulls another across that recipe tile, but that first one is stashed underneath your body and I can't spawn it. So I gotta like get a hold of what your... I can make 2 vines. One snatches something out of the other one's grasp, and hold on, is that a legal move here? I mean, there are other problems with it, but I just want to see if that's like possible to do on its own. So I'll spawn you, I'll go here. I'll wait just the right amount of time. The right amount of time doesn't exist. Okay, so no, that's impossible. Okay? At least with that layout. And there's not a lot I could do to get another layout. I probably want to freeze something and walk over there. That seems most straightforward. That should be possible, right? I think so. Oops, well, okay, so I need to have pre-placed this, but that gets in the way, so I'd rather have that... Ooh. Nowhere is particularly convenient. Here? Guess that's probably the best I'm gonna get. It's not good enough. Oh. I don't think this layout quite allows me to do what I want to do here. And how am I doing my cyan destruction? I have no idea how that step works. This is a 4, I think? This is another one of these puzzles where there's just like nothing here almost. There's so little to it. But somewhere buried in this empty space is a 4-bean puzzle that's going to have this big intricate machine I'll have to build on the sand to make something happen somehow with so few beans. So I have 1 means of vine destruction. Okay, so if a vine were to jointly fetch me red beans and then also turn into a thing I freeze to... Oh, hang on. Let's see, so a vine could eat an icicle, destroying it. And that's valid. Okay, let's work with that idea for a little bit. So let's say I icicled here, and I vined here. Just let's see what that does to the puzzle state. So, You got a bridge there, I can make my roller. And that's great. And you can do that part of the puzzle. But how do I destroy this? One way that, like, the elements that exist here would make that legal is if it's, like, in my pocket and a vine has grabbed me and is taking me over the water and I sploosh it in the water. I remember noting that that was a mechanic a long time ago and kind of hoped it would be used in a puzzle at some point. And the way in which I would destroy a vine who is currently grabbing me is by spawning an icicle that is in range with its beam. But then, I don't have enough beans to do anything of the sorts. So, eating the icicle seems not too bad. How do I destroy the final bean of a color in a system when recipes are like this? I can't both have it part of a recipe and spawn it. Therefore, I can't do it by spawning. Therefore, that has to be destroyed by some other means. The only way I can possibly see is for me to manually drop it in the water, right? With these elements present, it seems a lot like that's the only thing I could possibly do. But then how do I get over here without bridging? A vine can never be on this side. A vine would have to be here. I'd have to be here. And the water still has to exist. Okay, so doing some, like, mental contortions here to figure out, like, how I can ditch this last bean. That's just something I am, like, really having trouble conceptualizing. So, things that can destroy beans. Spawning a monster from it. Not in this system, because you can only spawn when there already exists another one on a plate. So I'll always end up with at least one left. Dropping the bean in water. Easy with a bucket, a lot harder by myself. Technically I have the ingredients here, a vine and a water, but I don't have the layout for it. This is slime. Am I going to come up with a reason to... Okay, I can't spawn a roller on this because it's all tiled. Back to bean destruction. Feed it to an Eichinger Kurayama that is gray. I don't have one of those. And yeah, I mean, I don't need to think about elements that aren't in this puzzle, so... Bean detector doesn't help with destruction. Pre-colored dispenser doesn't help with destruction. Water can. Door cannot. Block cannot. Wall cannot. Vine cannot directly, but in collaboration with water could allow me to do so. Icicle cannot. Roller cannot. Tile cannot. Slime cannot. That's every element of the puzzle. So I have to drop a bean in this water? Just one drop! Yup. Okay. Alright, I think I might understand the name of this puzzle, but like... That requires me and a vine on opposite sides. Ah! Here's the way I could do that. Roller bumps a frozen me through the slime. I'm over there. Vine pulls me back. But then how's the vine freeze? I still have, like, so many problems with this. But okay, let's try and make just, like, that work. I just want to drop a bean in the water. The vine has to already... The icicle has to already be spawned. And the vine does too. So, vine would be Okay, so ideally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Assuming I could somehow freeze it again after that. And how do you imagine that would ever happen? Also, how am I spawning those rollers? Okay, I'm having some visions here. Sort of. Sort of. Can I can't turn a profit in any way, can I? That might be possible, actually. So if I can create a whole bunch of reds... Let's see, I don't have any explosives, so I can't turn ice back into water in this position. You can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. I can't do it, so no, it's not happening. Oh... No, if I'm there, the puzzle's done. I can't do anything with spawning a bean that's here, even though this is spawnable space. It's impossible to shoot my beam up that way, and I don't need to. Okay, so, I have a pattern I wish to achieve. It involves a roller, though. So I have to remotely make a roller happen there. Okay, so I think the layout's going to be something like this. Oh, and then I have the vine just, like, getting in the way of everything. Okay, but hang on, why can't I... Oh, well, that's in conflict, yes, okay, I understand. Bruh. So you have to be in line with the water. Maybe you don't need to exist yet. Well, then how am I crossing the water? Okay, no, hang on. I think I've conceptualized this part. You'll have a toy to play with, so you won't hassle me. That's not the one you zap, it's this one. So you leave me alone. I needed to be a few turns earlier by pre-placing that bean. Okay, yes, I think I understand this. I could put you a little bit farther away. That does mean I have to walk around more. Okay, so the exact position of you makes quite a difference. I think I'll put my icicle bean here. So this would mean I would do this, grab this, walk left, walk around here, put this down, not yet. Oh, you need to not be in line with the, okay, recipe tiles. So, put this here. Keep that bean, I guess, there actually. So spawn you from here. Move, grab, move, 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 move. Set down, and then I have lots of time. Okay, great. So that's how I get a roller recipe available to me down here. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem. I can do this, I can do this. Oh, fine. Well, so I'd really prefer not to shatter that vine, because that loses me an important bean. I need that bean back. But I can't have the icicle pre-spawned. I guess I have to put the icicle here? I guess I have to put the icicle there. Okay, I can't prove yet that that's invalid. I feel like I'm going to be able to, though, shortly. Okay, so I assert that you are made of cyan. Therefore I get that bean back, because I'm still gonna need it. Can't be destroying beans just yet. Roller exists, roller turns into red. Red roller goes here. I do the... No. Here. No. This is wrong. You can roll and freeze. You won't roll into me there. I think if the icicle were to the right, this could have worked. So, not way over there. So vine, not in line with the thing. Way over here. Icicle there. This is fascinating. Okay, you have a longer grasp now. I have a longer task to do, but those two things work together. I can't reach that to zap it. Because your arm's blocking the way. Therefore, I guess I wanted my icicle all the way down here. Which looks invalid. Wait, yeah, how is this going to work? No, I see how it's going to work. So icicle is here? Vaguely plausible. Okay, vine is there. I do this, I grab your bean. I make that recipe, I do this, I grab that bean again, I assert that vine is made of cyan. I spawn a roller, roller is still made of red. Okay, and then a roller goes here, and bonks into me as I freeze. Okay. You can freeze yourself also. I don't have a vine over here to, oh, well, I can set one up. They grab through ice beams, right? I'm gonna get frozen. Ah, and I need my roller friend to, like, save me? Okay, and that's how I get saved from the vine. I get frozen, vine lets go of me, and roller rolls into me? I don't think I can have all those things happen at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I want you here? This is silly and I love it. It's the best kind of silly. The kind of silly that might result in a real good solution that I like. I still need that roller. So I guess I'll leave this red bean alone. The cyan bean's not in my pocket. How could it have been? If the icicle and roller were up here? Well, no. I don't have any toys to distract you. You're just gonna grab me. Okay, so when this happens, I guess let's experiment with... I don't think a roller will see me as I get dragged by a vine into such a position and get frozen by it. Am I correct? I am incorrect. However, that does nothing. The vine's grasp is too strong for me to move bumped by a... Yeah, roller can't get me out of a vine's grasp. So no, that's not valid. Like, the vine needs to be the one that freezes somehow. I need to destroy and remake the icicle? The only icicle destruction method I have is getting eaten by a vine, which uses up its bean. What? Uh-oh. This is fun to think about, but how is any of this ever going to turn into a solution? As far as I know, there's no way I can be frozen and in water and ever get back out. Like, that's just a failure condition. It doesn't bring up the failure condition screen, though, so I have been wondering for a while now if there is a way to maybe somehow make that work. Okay, is there a layout I could use here that would do something better? Like, icicle needs to already exist for me to cross the slime. So does roller. Roller recipe needs to continue... Wait, hang on, I can have the roller do this task before then the roller doesn't have to exist anymore. Then the roller can be a bridge. Why would I want that? I don't want a bridge over here, I need to drop the bean in there. Okay, so I need to maintain access. I need the icicle close to the vine. I think this is maybe the one and only layout that could work. I've already tried this, though. How's this? Invalid. So I probably just have the wrong approach. But hang on, so let's see how this... Ah, right, your arm blocks me. That was the problem with that approach. Can I move this, like, way over? Okay, so here is invalid because... Actually, is it? I mean, I don't want ice over the water. The position of this vine... Okay, so hang on. What's the conflict I'm trying to fix here? I don't want to have to step south of the center row. Right, so I want the roller to bump me across north of the center row because I want to spawn a vine down here, get out of its range, pick up its recipe bean, then cross over. And, let's see, end up in here. The roller ends up frozen. The vine pulls me across the water. I can ditch the beam that made the vine's thing. That's fine. There's a moment when a roller exists and a vine does not, at which I can open this up. For that to open up... Okay, now hang on. This is a useful constraint. For that to open up, these 4 spaces must be clear. Because I have to be able to step somewhere in front of this, that's the closest, and have 1, 2, 3 spaces clean. Okay. So those spaces are clean. I mean, I already know that. Do I? Doesn't the icicle have to have its beams in this row in some way? Okay. Okay, so, but that does constrain my icicle positions. I cannot put any ice beams in one of these spots unless the vine's eating the icicle. If that were happening, then the vine would be frozen. I need the vine to still be alive when I'm here. It pulls me back, I drop the bean in the water. I love that this mechanic is actually coming up. I would be so lost in this puzzle if I hadn't discovered earlier that that was a possible thing to do. As it is, I'm only semi-lost. Okay, right, so these 4 spaces have to be clear. That's a useful constraint for determining where to place my ice beams. However, the ice beam must intersect... there's also the whole frozen in motion thing where a vine can pull a roller. I could start a roller rolling, say like have a vine here. Roller gets pulled there, then the vine freezes, roller gets released, still rolling over that way. But and then the vine freezes part of that would imply I'm spawning an icicle, and how do you think that would happen? I think it wouldn't, because I have to have had an icicle already in order to have rollers doing things. Is that true? No, it's not. Yes, it is, because I have to freeze the vine that has stashed the red bean that is the first one here, and also freeze it in time for the second one to go on the recipe plate. Okay, so back to this. I think I am standing directly in front of a roller who's on the tile I'm standing on now. So roller here, me here. Roller here, me here. No freezes in between. The vine that pulls these beans over must freeze. Okay, so I think that means vine is here, icicle is here. The problem I see with that is the ice beam going right in front of this water where I'm going to get pulled. Here? Does that satisfy my constraints? I'm still going to get frozen there, but a roller can save me. Okay. But, no, now the vine's arm is in the way. Well, I guess I gotta walk around the back. It's only one step farther than walking around the front. Vaguely plausible. Okay. So this is that. Do I have the turns for this now? I do. Easily. Okay. And I maintain access to the vine recipe tile. Yeah, so by the constraints I know, this seems like it's going to be good. There's no way I could pick up this red bean and add it to the vine recipe as I shatter it, is there? Maybe I could do that now. Oh, wait, I think I have potential for profit. Ah, so I can make more icicles. Hang on. Do I have potential for profit? Let's, I'm gonna bookmark, I guess, this state. Sure, that makes, whoa! Whole screen went black for a moment as that bookmark was created. I wonder what was going on there. Okay, yeah, so I definitely have no red access now. I can't remake a vine under the ice. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Check this out. Roller is created. Vine goes here. Bean just... well, I'd have to make it. That's fine. I can do that. Dang it! Okay, hang on. Let's work the roller a little more first. Where would be a spot that fits this description? Hold on, but wait, why did the vine get an opportunity to do that instead of freezing? No, this is the order of operations. No, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Profits. Here we go. Okay. I have infinite reds, right? I think I have infinite reds. I'm pretty sure I have infinite reds. Okay, that makes a big difference. That makes a huge difference. Here we go. Yeah. Infinite red, right? Let's just verify that I am correct about infinite red. I'm sure I can come up with something if I have infinite beans. And I do. Okay. How many do I want? I'm just gonna make a bunch just as something to do while I don't know, leave my mind on cooldown for a moment. Alright, so. That's nice. Okay, that's definitely enough beans to get this puzzle done. I'm not so sure. I'm gonna make more. Alright, but yeah, okay, so. I'm gonna say this is definitely enough beans to get the puzzle done. I won't have to think about beans anymore after this point. Just got all that I could ever need. Because yeah, I can make all sorts of vines that eat all sorts of icicles and completely rearrange everything I want to rearrange here. I can set up the perfect circumstance for vine pulling me, whatever. Let's do the roller thing now, just because it needs to be done. Might as well do it now. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think that was the final realization I needed to have. So, I'm going to destroy one cyan bean by doing this. Get rid of my icicle in the process. Also get rid of the vine in the process. Just, you know, just clean up my mess. Okay, I've destroyed a bean. Cool. So now, with all the reds in the world, there is a red there. I could have used that vine to make that no longer true. Put it in my pocket, because I don't want to spawn any more rollers as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I think I don't. So have you have a snack before... Not that snack. Alright then. Well, I do want you to have that snack eventually, just not yet. Okay, fine, whatever. Don't worry about it. I do need to go over there, so I do need another roller. This is fine. I can just make anything that needs to be red out of 2 reds. Because I have so many. No, I wanted to destroy that bean. You know what? Let's have some more reds. Oh, it doesn't work if there's too many. Right. Ah! I can finally see that. Okay, maximum recipe is 9. Got it. And if I do this, yeah, it's too many. Alright, maximum recipe is 9. So, anyway, One cyan bean to destroy. All the tools in the world to make that happen. The arrangement I want now is a vine, let's say here. Icicle, let's say here. I will still need a roller to freeze me on... I guess I can just have a different icicle, that's fine. I'll put it here. Looks valid to me. Okay, you're a roller. You're gonna bring me across. You're gonna bring me across. Whoa! Oh, look at this little interaction. Never quite did that before. I never had a reason to. Okay. Become vine. Grab me. Sploosh! Freeze. And I do need some assistance in getting this out of here, but I can get it. I think. Yeah, okay, I have sort of trapped myself in there. I can just, like, choose a different layout that doesn't trap me. No, you'll eat those beans. Okay, I don't need to mess with the vine recipe, so let's instead do this. That seems valid. Yeah, just so I don't have to deal with, like, disposing of an extra monster. This is so cool. Wow. You eating the wrong thing. Okay. So, maybe not that. Okay, no, I guess I can't lay it out the way I wanted to. That's fine. Alright, let's do it this way. I'll just deal with the extra disposal. I have all the resources I would need for anything of the sort. So, vine do this, sploosh, freeze, and let's just eat this with an extra vine right here, right now. There we go, problem solved. Okay, okay. Oh, that was spectacular. Yeah, I was right. I made this big, complicated contraption in the sand here that I couldn't possibly have seen coming ahead of time. And, wow. Oh, that's so cool. These are just, all these puzzles are so delightful. Alright, 2 more 4s to go. 9-Fingered Guardian and Commitment. I'll pick one next time and give it a try.